Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now today I'm going to be doing a top 10 songs list of one of my favourite slightly more modern bands called the New Pornographers. So I'm going to be doing my top 10 songs off theirs. Like today they're Canadian. They call themselves a supergroup, but I think they use the term slightly like ironically. They're kind of sort of like initially from sort of various sort of bands like in like Canada, and then kind of like came together, made a couple like of kind of demo songs, thought, oh, like this is going well, like this sounds like, I mean, like we make a pretty good sound together, and then have released, like a number of albums. I think they're up to about album number 12 or 11 since like the year like 2000. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing my top 10 songs off theirs today. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it with my number 10 song. Which I'm going for at number 10 is the track Marching Orders here from the album Brill Bruisers here from 2014. It says on the back of this one here. This is a brilliantly produced song, I think. You know, it's my favourite from this album. It's got such a, like a bright production to it. This great kind of synth line that kind of weaves its way like through like the song and kind of dances like around like the track. The chorus then has got some great momentum to it, like the guitars come in and they kind of like, again, and sort of like the vocalists, like in lag on like a lot of like the New Pornographers material is Nico Case, who's I think she's originally like a country singer, but certainly like their style like is like a lot more kind of power pop and kind of like in like your face kind of thing, and like she really brings like a lot of like their songs and like to life, and like so like a lot of like my top 10 like are actual on like actually like Nico Case like lead vocals, and this is like and like this is absolutely like one of like her best. It's a track I could actually imagine musically ABBA doing. You know, it kind of has that kind of like a sort of like a more sort of like up to date sort of like ABBA kind of like sort of feel to it. Just it being so like euphoric and like kind of like the harmony vocals like on it, like just absolutely like work a treat. So yeah, Marching Orders for me will come in at number 10. Okay, next up now at number 9, I have got the track The Laws Have Changed, which is from their 2003 album called Electric Version here. This is just a great song. It's a very interesting track in terms of song construction. Again, some great vocal interplay between Carl Newman and Nico Case like on this one here, and it's just packed full of like melodic hooks, like, you know, kind of almost all kind of stacked up like on top of like one another. Like AC Newman, like he's a fantastic songwriter, and like so underrated and like underappreciated like as a songwriter, and like this is a great album, and The Laws Have Changed is easily one of their best songs. Is it too late to live in your heart, too late to burn all your civilians? Okay, let's look up now at number 8 on my list. I'm going for from this album from 2017. Song I'm going for is This Is the World of the Theatre. Now this is again another Nico Case lead vocal, and it's just a great track. This one is a little bit more I don't say maybe political like this song here, but definitely it seems to be about kind of like sort of like just how crazy like the world can be sort of like sometimes, like sort of like kind of like global conflicts and that. Like it's a great line about like, is it too late to live in your heart, too late to burn all your civilian clothes, you sing on it. And it's so hooky, this song. I think like Carl Newman said that it was inspired by the Squeeze song, like Annie Get Your Gun. So it's kind of got like a kind of synthesizer that sort of like propels the song along, but then also like some great like sort of like guitar work like on it like as well. Okay, next I got now at number 7, I'm going for a track from their 2007 album Challengers here. This is Mutiny, I Promise You. Now this is just a great barnstorming track. It's got a great momentum to it due to its like irregular time signature. It kind of like every, like I think like the last beat of every second bar like is skipped, so it really gives it this constantly kind of pulling ahead like sort of like feel to it. Again, I really love love, like, I really love, like, the kind of, like, the instrumentation, like, on it. And again, the vocal interplay, I think on this one you've got, Catherine Calder, who was, who like, joined them and plays, keyboards with them, like, on, like, many, of, like, the live shows, like, singing, like, with AC Newman. And their vocals go really, 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 like, well together. So yeah, Mutiny, I Promise You, will come in at number 7. Okay, next up now at number 6 on my list, I'm going for the Bleeding Heart Show. Now, this one is possibly that deep fans of theirs will probably say that I have a little bit too low. I think this is widely regarded as their best song, or certainly one of their kind of like sort of top 5 songs. But for me, number 6 is where it falls. It's definitely a song that has really grown on me. You know, at first, this was a song I could probably take it like or leave it, but this is just such an epic song, and it's very much in the kind of vein of, say, the Beatles' Happiness Is a Warm Gun, where it's constantly evolving and changing. But this one here, I think almost like all the parts kind of like, it's almost difficult to separate out like all like the parts. Like I do feel that like the whole like is greater like than like the sum of them. I mean, it starts with this great dramatic like opening verse. You've got Kurt Dahl's drums on it, like is a real standout light component like on this one here, and then like the middle section just as some beautiful like harmony vocals on it, and ends with this kind of and then the song ends with this kind of Hey Jude style kind of like fade out, and again with like Kurt Dahl's drumming, like doing some absolutely crazy stuff, but really 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 like fantastic. Okay, next song up now at number 5 on my list, a more recent track of theirs from their, not their last album, but the album before, called In the Morse Code of the Brake Lights from 2019. This is the song Falling Down the Stairs of Your Smile. Now, this one is just such a beautiful song, I think, and it's like pure pop perfection, really. Like from it's got a great groovy bass line that really again propels the song forward, and again some fantastic like duet vocals. I think it's AC Newman and either Catherine or Nico like on this one here, but it just sounds like absolutely fantastic. It's a great collection of hooks like brought together like in this song, and it's just got again some great standout lyrics, like that image of falling down the stairs of your smile, like of being so like enamored like with someone kind of thing. Like it's like a great image, I think, and like it's a really like effective like song, this one here, and like again vocally is just like absolute bliss. Okay, next up now at number 4, we're going back to the album Twin Cinema here. This is from 2005, their 3rd album, and probably their best album overall, like I'd say. But number 4, we've got the song Sing Me Spanish Techno. This one is just a brilliant, brilliant track with so much momentum. It's got like a great kind of chugging guitar riff that really powers the track along. On point like harmony vocals, particularly like the middle bit, like that travelling at God's speed over the hills and trails. It just feels like freedom, like you're driving down a quick road. Yeah, it just has such a great like vibe like and feel like this song. Again, it's quite a dynamic track. It kind of sort of switches between this kind of like the upbeat verses to then like kind of like some of like the chorus lines. I've like lines. I think like the first time that listening too long to one song bit, everything kind of dies down and like you just get the vocals and then it picks up again. It's just a really well put together song, this one here, and yeah, it is absolutely one of their very best. Okay, next up now at number 3, we are going back to their debut album here called Mash Romantic for the track Letter from an Occupant. Now this album like as a whole definitely has a more rawer kind of feel to it, you know, like this it's definitely a bit more guitar heavy, this album, and this is definitely one of like the very best tracks like from it. It's a Nico Case lead vocal again, and it's just such a again hook laden song. Great lyrics on this one about the kind of ending like off like a relationship. Some great lines in it, like I've cried 5 rivers on the way here, which one will you skate away on? I think is just a great line. And again, there's great use of different backing vocals throughout the track, like them doing different things, picking out different hooks and that. yeah, it is just a masterclass, like in like pop songwriting. Like I think like interesting kind of pop songwriting, like kind of like not conventional really, because they kind of they just pack so much into like their songs, and this is a great like example of it, and like really was like where it all began for them.
Traffic was slow for the crash years.
Okay, next up now at number 2, I have gone for the track Crash Years here from their 2010 album Together. Now this is just a great piece of music. It's got a great arrangement on it. It's got kind of cellos on it. It's got a bit of an ELO kind of feel to it. I'd say the new Pornographers, they're kind of like a cool ELO, like in some ways, because their songs can be quite bombastic and quite like in and like quite like in like your face, but also just so euphoric and kind of ear candy like kind of songs. And like this is again like a great example of that. Great kind of chugging cellos on it and like a captivating vocal. Like again, like from like Nico Case. Once again, it's got a really dynamic musical arrangement with these like great like upbeat sections, particularly like the chorus that traffic was slow, like in like the Crash Years bit, like the guitars come in and it's just great, and then suddenly you get a whistling solo like out of nowhere. It's a really unpredictable song, this one. You almost like you listen to it for the first time, you've almost got no idea like where like it's gonna go next. So yeah, no, it's a really fantastic song, The Crash Years, and we're coming at number 2.
If you got something that sheds some light.
Okay, and now we've got my number 1, and I must say, to be honest with you, any one of these top 5 or 6 could have been my number 1 like on any given day, but I've always had a bit of a soft spot for this, so I think this was one of the first songs off theirs that I got into. Again, it's from the Twin Cinema album, and it's the track Use It. Now this one is just a real driving rocker, this one here, particularly strong drumming from Kurt Dow like on this track. And he just particularly like on like the chorus where it's that and like Use It Tonight part, he's just doing some crazy stuff like on like the ride cymbal, and it's just fantastic. Again, driving piano like on this one here. Lyrically, again, like many of their songs, I can't really make head or tail like of it, but some great memorable lines in it, like sing-along lines. I think there's a great line on it, and like 2 sips from the cup of human kindness and I'm shit-faced, I think is like a great lyric. And again, great harmonies on it. It's a shorter song, it's maybe a shorter, more straight-ahead song like by like their standards, but I just think is a fantastic track for anyone who's into kind of power pop or kind of new wave music will really like enjoy this song, but also just the band like in general. So yeah, that has been my top 10 songs by the new Pornographers. So yes, thank you very much like for watching like this video. I'd be interested to know what some of your favourites were like in like the comments. I had a bit of a long list for this today, I think I had about 20 songs listed out which could have made the cut, but this was just like my like top 10 of theirs. So yes, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all next time for the next video. Goodbye.